Hi and welcome to BioStock Studio. Magle Group recently released their report for the fourth quarter, I should say, and we are joined by CFO Wong to take a closer look at it. Welcome, Aaron.
Hi, good to be with you.
So let's start with the bigger picture. How would you summarize the fourth quarter?
I would summarize the fourth quarter as relatively strong. We ended the year focusing on our two big acquisitions that we made in 2024, which was Magle Biopolymers and Magle Biopharma. And we continue to focus on these acquisitions as we close out the first quarter and the first half of this year.
I'm going to read you some numbers now. The report indicates a total revenue of about 84.1 million Swedish for the fourth quarter. And that's about a 41% increase if you compare to the same period, 2023. What are the main factors behind this increase? Yeah,
that's a great question. So the main factor is the acquisition of Magle Biopolymers. It's a significant part of the business now, and it was a significant acquisition. So the majority of the growth is driven by our Danish subsidiary, yes.
The report also highlights the acquisitions of PK Chemical and Amniotics. How are these integrations going?
They're going very well. I think that, in my experience, any M&A activity has its challenges, but I think on the whole it's progressing according to plan.
And how have these acquisitions affected the company's expenses?
It's such a big part of the group, Magle Biopolymers. We have seen an increase in our cost base, but we still live very much by the mantra of earn it before you burn it, and we do have a laser focus on our costs. So, yeah.
And when do you expect these investments to be completely up and running? Like you said, it takes some time before everything's just working 100%, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that what I can say is that we can see from the Q4 numbers that our businesses are up and running, especially Magle Biopolymers. On the Magle Biopharma side, we'll see the commercial viability really come to fruition this year in 2025.
And these transaction and integration related costs have affected the margins in the short terms. Where do you see these margins going forward?
Yes, good question. So the margins, if we've seen, if we look year on year, we've increased our EBITDA margin by about 6% to 24%. And that's with the inclusion of one-time extraordinary transaction costs related to the acquisition. So my expectation is this year we'll see the unwinding of those costs and an improvement in our margins.
And if we zoom back out to the big picture, kind of ending where we started a little bit, if we look forward, how would you describe Magle's position, maybe both financially and otherwise?
Yeah, I think we're positioned in a very strong perspective from that. We have a good base now to grow from, and we look to really leverage the technologies that we've bought in from these two companies and realise those values, yeah.
And as a final question then, what is the main focus for Magle right now?
Right now, it's the continuing integration of these two businesses. Although we're through the majority of the challenges that are associated with an acquisition, there are still small things that we need to tie up and make sure we have a seamless business.
Well, thank you so much for coming here today.
Thank you.